After entering the transfer portal, I have committed to the University of Alabama, and Coach Saban said he needed me, so I said I'm coming. Going into my first practice with Alabama, Coach Saban said I needed to prove to him that I am the #1 left end. I told Coach I am, so I boomed Bryce Young, and I said, Coach, he's gonna feel me, I don't care. And Coach Saban told me not to do that anymore, and I tried to go in and throw Bryce Young to the ground, but he just threw me off of him. He wasn't having it. I said, that's a good one, but I'm gonna get you back, but instead it's the running back. I laid it, boom! Talking to Coach after practice, he said, great practice, and you could challenge for that next string next week. Going into our first game against Virginia Tech, didn't start off so well. As you can see, I was riding the bench, and Nick Saban made sure to make sure his word, he's going to make you earn that spot, which I totally have no problem of. I will earn that #1 left end spot, but as you can see, I finally get in and almost get to that quarterback, but he dumps it off to the tight end. The coach did not put me back in the game, so I ended the game off with 0 total tackles. Coach just gave me the chance to move up the depth chart and be left end #1, and I laid that boom early on Bryce Young. Coach told me to stop hitting him so hard, but I split the double team and get to him again with another tackle for loss. That won me my position battle, but I'm still going to go out there and hunt for that balls and get another tackle, and as you can see, I'm now #1 on that depth chart. Going into our next game against number 24 Texas A&M, started off intense on 2nd and 10. As you can see, I got to that quarterback with bad intentions and wrapped and rolled for a sack. On 1st and 10, I'm a monster. I split the double team and get the running back before he gets started. This quarterback is in for a long night. On 1st and 10, I go and get him with another big hit, and I'm absolutely fired up with my teammates. I am not here to play. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, the running back have a halfback draw, and I absolutely manhandle him. 3rd and 15, I pull some tricks out of my bag, hit him with a spin move, and go get the quarterback with a sack. Oh my God! Ryan Hickory is having a night to remember. On 1st and 10, he long arms the tackle and go gets another sack. The quarterback has no room to breathe. On 1st and 10, he rolls out of that pocket, but you're not going anywhere with Ryan Hickory. He will contain at left end. He's a monster, but on 1st and 10, he booms the running back. He is not here to play, so you better watch out. He will be in your nightmares, but on 1st and 10, he booms the running back again for a tackle for loss. Here, as you can see, we're up 10-0, and on 1st and 10, I will dip and rip and go get that quarterback with another sack, and we going to win the game, and I get player of the game with 10 total tackles and 6 sacks. On to our next game against 0-2 Colorado State. Started off intense. On 2nd and 10, I dipped and ripped and got to that quarterback and boomed him, and the ball came out of his hand. I will be a threat, and I will freeze these tackles. On 4th and 8, coach said get off that field, and you know Ryan Hickory's going to get that turnover for his team. Here, as you can see, going to the next one, 1st and 10, I club over ripping, get to this quarterback and sling him to that ground. And I own you, but going to the next one, 1st and 10, I absolutely dive and hit the guard and the quarterback at the same time. I get a sack on him. I told him to get up, but going to the next one, 1st and 10, I hit this running back behind the line of scrimmage for a tackle for loss, and I got up and said, let's go. As you can see, we're going to win the game, and I end the game off with 3 total tackles and 2 sacks. We are back at home, and going against number 22 Ole Miss, we have to start off intense, so I sling this running back to the ground, and I say, I own you, and I am not here to play with you. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, I hit my landmarks and dip and rip, and he just cannot hold me, and I sling that quarterback for a sack. On 3rd and 10, I didn't recognize the screen, but I jump up and bat the ball down. Here, as you can see on 3rd and 10, I boom this running back. I get through so quick. I'm a monster, but on 1st and 10, I split the double team and get to the running back for a tackle. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, this quarterback cannot escape me, and the tackle does not block me at all, but I go in for a sack. Here, as you can see, I can play nose and in. I will stuff this running back before he gets started. And I am a threat, but on 2nd and 1, as you can see, I stopped the running back before he even gets the first down, and we going to win the game, and I end the game off with 7 total tackles and 2 sacks. On to our next game against 3-1 Georgia State. Started off intense. As you can see on 2nd and 10, I knocked this running back behind the line for a -5-yard rush. We start off intense, but on 3rd and 15, as you can see, my teammate knocks the ball out, and I just try to get on it, but I miss it, and they recover it. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, I didn't detach myself quick enough, but I still went to go get the tackle. On to the next play on 2nd and 5, you cannot run a screenplay on me. I will recognize it as soon as you throw it, and I hit the running back before he even gets started, and it actually turned into a -3-yard rush. I stared him down and said, come on, but on 3rd and 13, I boomed this running back. On 1st and 10, I boomed him again. I am not playing. I am here for my respect, and it will be given. But going into the next one on 2nd and 9, I went and got the quarterback and threw him to the ground, and we're going to win the game. I end the game off with 7 total tackles and 1 sack. Going into our next game against 4-1 Kentucky. Started off intense. I dipped and ripped. Boom! Oh my God! I got the running back early. On 1st and goal, that still didn't stop Kentucky from driving in and scoring on us. As you can see on 4th and 1, I could not get to that quarterback, but we were still making plays on defense and causing turnovers all night. We're going to win the game, but this was by far the worst game I ever had. I only had 1 total tackle. Going into our next game against 7-0 Arkansas, we had to prove a point and give them their first L, but I hit a spin and hit the quarterback so hard he fumbled that ball, but the offensive lineman picked it back up. And I kept my foot on the pedal all night, dipping and ripping to get to that quarterback with another sack, and I was so fired up all night. Here, as you can see on 2nd and 4, I boom this running back. Oh my God, that one hurt him, and I knocked his screws loose. I was sure to give him headaches all night. On 2nd and 7, I lay another big hit on him. Not sure to on him, but on 1st and goal, they run that ball my way again, and he will not get in with Ryan Hickory. Here, as you can see on 3rd and goal, I run the wrong angle of the quarterback. I could have had him, but they run run a read option, pitch the ball, and he will punch it in for 6. And we're going to win the game. I ended the game off for 5 total tackles and 2 sacks. On to our next game against 2-5 Tennessee. Started off intense. I mean, the tackle got frozen. I boomed that quarterback early on. That's a way to earn that momentum. Boom! Oh my God, earn that momentum early on, and I was hitting all night. I will set something straight. They are gonna know my name, and on 2nd and 9, I stopped that running back from forward progress. Here, as you can see on 2nd and 10, though, with the long arms I got, I reach out and trip this quarterback up for a sack. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, I come through and boom! Oh my God, I made the quarterback fumble, but they will recover the ball. As you can see on 3rd and 24, I boom him again. I'm not playing. That's a lot of hard hitting going on tonight. On 1st and 10, with the recognition I got, I almost have an interception, but I will put the running back down. 2nd and 10, I go in and hit the quarterback so hard the ball goes flying out of his hands. But it was not a fumble. But on 1st and goal, I come in hard and hit the quarterback and make him fall, but they still completed for a touchdown. And we going to win the game. And I end the game off for 6 total tackles and 2 sacks. Going into our next game against 3-6 LSU, started off in our favor. On 1st and 10, as you can see, I was staying assignment sound, and when the quarterback rolled out, I had containment and hit him and made him fumble that ball, and I'm creating turnovers early on. And as you can see, I was fired up with my teammates early. Not only me creating turnovers on that D-line, but as you can see, our DB catches an interception, and I will make sure that he's safe getting to that end zone and make sure to lay some blocks, and he goes in for 6. Here, as you can see on 2nd one, boom, this running back. We are starting off amazing. Going into the next play on 3rd and 10, I dive at the quarterback and make him fall. Here, as you can see on 1st and 10, I was getting blocked up, but when that quarterback rolled out of that pocket, I dived at his legs, and he got a 0-yard rush. Going into the next play on 2nd and 10, I was not saying assignments down. You never spin inside, but I will lay that boom on the quarterback when he rolled out. I made sure to look him down, but on 1st and 10, I went in with another sack. That puts the icing on the cake. We going to win the game, and I get player of the game with 9 total tackles and 4 total sacks. Going into our next game against 63 Mississippi State was a rainy one, but on 2nd and 1, I boomed this quarterback, and he somehow got the ball off, and they went and got the first down. Here, as you can see, going into the next play, this tackle just couldn't hold me, but I went in with another sack, and this quarterback is gonna feel me. And I came in again hot, but as you can see, the quarterback breaks my tackle, but he will go on to get boomed. Here, as you can see, going into the next play, I'm coming in to take ACL, MCL out, so you better watch out. But on 4th and goal, that still doesn't stop Mississippi State from going down and kicking 3. But here, as you can see, on 2nd and 10, I lose this tackle, and boom, this quarterback. I was not playing with them all night, and I told my teammate, let's go, and we will go on to win the game. And I end the game off for 3 total tackles and 3 total sacks. On to our next game against 8-32 SCSE, some bums. As you can see, he breaks a tackle on me early on, but my teammates will come and rally that ball. That was on me for not being as aggressive, but on 2nd and 14, I went in on this screenplay and didn't read it as well, but I still recovered and went to make the tackle. But here, as you can see on 1st and 10, they had a read option, but I stopped it before it got started. Here, as you can see on 3rd and 7, boom, this running back. You were not going anywhere with Ryan Hickory in that hole. I mean, he's a threat, but boom, on 1st and 10, he is not playing. Yeah, as you can see, we're going to win the game, and as you can see, I end the game off for 4 total tackles. Going into our next game against 5-6 Auburn, started off intense. On 2nd and 11, as you can see, he tried to manhandle me, but I manhandled him back and throw him to that ground, and I got up, fired up, and said, let's go. But Auburn drove down that field, and on 1st and goal, they will punch that ball in for 6, and we have to retaliate. But here, as you can see, on 1st and 10, I lay a big hit on this running back. I am not playing. We're going to the next one, 1st and 10, I got boomed. Oh my God, I tried to get a pass rush and going, but I got pancaked. And they will drive down that field again, and on 1st and goal, I'm sitting in my zone, but they will score another touchdown. But here, as you can see, on 1st and 10, I went inside, and I was making mistakes, but I got back outside as quick as I can and hit that quarterback for a sack. We're going to the next one on 3rd and 3. I stopped the running back before he even got started. We're going to win the game. I get player of the game with 7 total tackles and 3 total sacks. Going into the SEC Conference Championship against number 6 Florida, started off a little weird. On 3rd and 14, as you can see, I get to the quarterback, and he will get down, but he gets back up and makes a crazy pass, and I don't know how he did it. And we have to make sure that doesn't happen again. On 1st and 10, I break the double team and get to this running back and shoestring tackle him. I'm not playing early on. And we have to put a contain on this quarterback. On 1st and 10, the quarterback rolls out of the pocket, but I shoestring tackle him. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting blocked up. I cannot get off my block, but on 3rd and 4, as you can see, the quarterback runs it again, but I will wrap and roll him. Those gator rolls are paying off, but on 1st and 10, as you can see, I'm saying assignment to sound. As soon as he try to roll out of that pocket, I got a contain on him, and I will get him for a sack, and I'm fired up. To put the icing on the cake on 3rd and 14, I will go and get a sack on the quarterback, and as you can see, we are SEC Conference champions. And this was not a bad idea to transfer. I wanted some more competition, but as you can see, I ended the game off of 5 total tackles and 2 total sacks. I also pick up the Chuck Benarica Award, and I also pick up the Bronco Nagurski Award, and I pick up the Vince Lombardi Award. And as you can see, we are in the playoffs, and we will go up against Utah. I wanted to playoff round number 1 game against number 4 Utah. Didn't start off so well. I mean, they were driving me out of that club, and the running back was running that ball really hard. But lately, they've been double teaming Ryan Hickory a lot, but as you can see, I shoestring tackle this quarterback. And here, as you can see on first go, I absolutely misangled this running back, and he will go in for 6. Utah really kept trying. I mean, they went back down and put 3 on the board to take us 10-14. But overall, it just wasn't a too good game for Ryan Hickory. They were chop blocking him and double teaming, doing everything they can and pulling him away from plays. On 1st and 10, he had enough, so he threw this running back to the ground. But here, as you can see, going to the next one, 2nd and 10, I'm trying to get a pass rush in, but this quarterback is dotting us up, and they going for 6. But going into the next one, 1st and 10, I almost had my first sack of the game, but the quarterback just throws me off of him and throw the ball up, and it nearly gets intercepted. Here, as you can see, on 4th and 10, we are all rallying to that ball to get that running back to force the turnover, and as you can see, we will win playoff round number 1, and it's time to go. And as you can see, I end the game off for 3 total tackles. We will advance to the next round, and we will go against number 2 Ohio State. Going into the national championship game against number 2 Ohio State didn't start off so well. I mean, I just ran right past the quarterback, and he just threw the ball up. Going into the next one, 2nd and 10, I came in hot and thought I shut the play down, but they still somehow got it away, and they only got a 1-yard rush. Here, as you can see, going to the next one, 1st 10, I boom this quarterback with a sack. And Ryan Hickory is coming alive in the playoffs, and as you can see, he will wrap and roll this quarterback for a tackle for loss. To put the icing on the cake, I will hit the running back before he even gets started, and as you can see, we are national champions, and this is Ryan Hickory's 2nd ring. And as you see, in the game off for 3 total tackles and 1 sack, and as you can see, we are champs. And this is the end of Ryan Hickory's junior season. Drop a comment down below if you think he would declare for the NFL draft or will he come back for his senior year.